Hello, my people. I know you always have wanted to see my face on this channel, and finally, this will be the first time I'm going to actually come on live video just like this. Okay, so in today's video, I bring you an awesome content just like the other ones, and I believe you've been enjoying my previous video, and this one is not going to be a different. Okay, so the content I'm giving you today is that there are a lot of shortage in this country that I'm going to share with you in this video, and you can also get a visa sponsorship if you watch this video to the very end, step by step, so that you understand all the concepts and the requirements that you need to understand. You are also going to have the overview of the amount that you are going to be making every hour in this country, and what is the name of this country that we are actually talking about. Okay, so before we dive into the video of today, one thing I want you to do first is I want you to come right to my YouTube channel here and hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so that you can be the first person to get notified when I make a video for you on this channel. And don't forget to share this video with your friends. When you watch a video on my channel and you find it lovely or useful, do well to click the like button. This will make YouTube to recommend this video to other people that are looking for content just like this. Okay, so I greet all my brothers from Nigeria, from Ghana, Kenya, Asian, other countries. I hope you are good today. Okay, so are there shortage in this country? Can I get visa sponsorship? How much does skilled worker earn per hour in this country? How much does unskilled worker earn in this country? And what is the name of this country? After we've looked at all of this, then we will now go and take this one after the other. We will also look at how you can get the job, where you can get the job, what you need to do, all the documentation that you need to do to land your job in this country that I'm going to tell you in this video. Okay, so first, the name of this country that I'm telling you is Australia. Okay, this is officially the Commonwealth of Australia, and you all know that is a sovereign country comprising the mainland of the Australian continent, the island of Tasmania, and Romania's smaller island with over 7.6 million square meter. And Australia is the largest country by area in Oceanic and the world's sixth largest country. There are currently about 25.7 million people in this country. Okay, so this country also have a lot of people, but a lot of people still don't know much about this country. Okay, so now let's answer the first question, that are there shortage in this country? What type of shortages are available in this country, and why are we even making this video today? So these are reliable information that I'm going to be giving you in this video. Okay, so yes, there are currently workers shortage in Australia, particularly in some industry and region. The COVID-19, we all know that this is what affected a lot of people, that they don't want to work again. Okay, so COVID-19 pandemic and related traveling restriction has resulted in a significant reduction in the number of temporary region workers in Australia, which has created a shortage of skilled workers in some industry. In addition, some industry that traditionally rely on backpacker and seasonal workers, such as agriculture and hospitality, are facing significant labor shortage. Okay, do you hear that? Labor shortage due to travel restriction and reduced number of international workers. Okay, so by this, you should know that there are shortage of laborers in Australia. Okay, so this is why we now want to get the proper information about this country and how you can easily use this opportunity to migrate to Australia. Okay, then can I get visa sponsorship if I'm to migrate to Australia? Okay, so what is the answer? The answer is that, okay, it is possible to obtain visa sponsorship in Australia, but it depends on a variety of factors, including your occupation, skill, qualification, and the need of the Australia labor market. Okay, so if you have the skill, you have the qualification, then why are you holding yourself back of getting a visa sponsorship from the people that I'm going to be showing you inside this video? A lot of them are posting jobs. We are going to the job portal. I'm going to walk you through how you can get jobs on this portal and how you can engage with these people so that you get a visa sponsorship. The Australian government has a skill migration program that allows individuals with skill and qualification in high demand occupation to apply for a visa that will allow them to live and work in Australia. You must meet the requirements, including having the necessary skill. Okay, so they keep hammering on the skill, and if you have the skill, you can just leverage on your skill to engage the employer that you have the skill that these people are looking for, and this is why they need to prepare a visa sponsorship for you. Okay, so when we get to that part, the part of the employer, we are going to be talking more about that. Okay, so now we see that we can easily get a visa sponsorship. Now that we know that you can easily get a visa sponsorship to Australia, now we have to understand and know the category where you fall to, if you are a skilled worker and if you are unskilled worker. We've talked about this country, which is Australia, and if you fall under skilled worker or if you fall under unskilled worker. Okay, so let's quickly look at this. If you fall under skilled worker, the hourly rate for skilled worker in Australia, though this can depend on the industry and the occupation that you are actually looking into, and also the location and the level of experience, of years of experience that you already had. This will also depend on the amount of money that you can make. But if you are a plumber or if you are an electrician, you can earn up to $35 to $45 per hour. If you're a plumber, you can get $35 to $45 per hour. If you're a carpenter, you can get $30 to $40 per hour. If you're a chef, you can get up to $25 to $35 per hour. And if you're an IT specialist, we all know, like myself, I'm a tech guy, okay? So if you're an IT specialist or IT professional, you know that IT always pay more, okay? So if you want to design your website, you can reach out to me for that. I design website, I build learning management system, product design, and anything you might think of in tech, okay? So if you're an IT professional, you can be earning $40 to $80 per hour. And if you're a nurse, you can be getting up to $30 to $50 per hour. Also, if you are migrating as a teacher, as a skilled teacher, then you should be expecting to get $35 to $60 per hour. Note, these rates are approximately, and it may vary, okay? So depending on those factors that I've tell you, based on the occupation, the location, your years of experience, and the minimum wage in Australia is currently 20.33 cents per hour. So no matter what occupation or industry you work on, you're entitled to this minimum hourly rate. Okay, so this is if you fall under any of these skilled workers. Now, let's look at it if you fall under the unskilled worker. If you fall under the unskilled worker, then you should be getting, if you are working for retail or hospitality, you should be getting $19 to $25 per hour. And if you are a cleaner or janitor, you know, all this cleaning job and all of those, you should be getting $20 to $30 per hour. And if you are a farm worker or fruit picker, beverages, all of those fruits, you know, you should be getting $20 to $25 per hour. And if you are a laborer or general hands worker, then you should be expecting yourself to be making $20 to $30 per hour. So I believe this has done a complete justice to all the information that you need to understand or you need to know about skilled and unskilled worker, and also about the visa sponsorship. Okay, so before we start talking about all the documentation, let's look at where you can easily find this job. Okay, so if I come to my browser here, if I put au.jora.com, then we should find this website. Okay, so this is Jora. Okay, this is Jora Australia. Okay, so there are 452,000 jobs on this portal right now. Okay, so if you apply to all of them, it's not even possible for you to apply for all of them. I'm just saying, if you apply to a good number of this job, then you should be on your way to get a job on this portal. Okay, so if you want to apply for Vivo, sales rep, retail, you know, we talk about if you are working for retail and hospitality, that should be here. We talk about retail and hospitality workers. Okay, so if you want to apply for that, then you should click on this. If you want to do truck driver, electrician, retail assistants, laborer, receptionist, customer service, bonus, visa sponsorship, fruit picking, Woolworths Group, chemist, warehouse, and tow people. Okay, so at this point, if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do well to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any video on this channel. Okay, so I've started a search already. Okay, but let's just role title. You can see registered nurse, chef, general practitioner, project manager, cook, receptionist, manager, occupational therapist, laborer, electrician. If you come to location, you can also select the location in Australia that you wish to migrate to. If you don't know the location you want to migrate to, just pick any of these locations, put it in your Google browser, search so that you can know more about that location. Okay, then you can also search by companies that are hiring. Okay, then you can also come to job type and click on it: full-time, casual, temporary, permanent, part-time, contract, apprenticeship, fly-in, fly-out, traineeship, internship, and volunteer. Then you can also search by salaries: project manager, data analyst, aircraft. So there is a lot of option for you to filter job on this portal. So if you come back here, so I want to use this truck driver, for example. If I use this truck driver, stay up to date. Okay, so you can also put your email if you want to get alert when there's a new job on this portal. Okay, so most of the job that we are going to be looking at, okay, so you can see this job now. This job was posted 43 minutes ago. So let's scroll down. But before we scroll down, let's look at it. Under truck driver, there are 62,300 jobs. There are 62,300 jobs. Okay, let's go back. The total number of jobs on this portal is even 452,000. I even wrote 400,000 here. Okay, so which means we have more jobs. Okay, so let's proceed. So now, if you want to apply for a job, you need to understand something. You need to read the job requirement. This job was posted 8 hours ago. Truck driver. Let's look at this job. Okay. So if you come here, okay, maybe, okay, I viewed that job 44 minutes ago and it was posted 9 hours ago. Okay, so don't let's mix things together. Okay, so the role, Bora is seeking a power tanker logistic driver to join the night shift team. Okay, so this is even a night shift, which means you can still get a day job which can pay you, and you can also get jobs that is going to if you get this job right now, you are going to be doing night shifts, and if you get a day job, that means you are working multiple jobs. Okay, so you can also see that this job is also coming from Seek. Okay, so this is Seek Australia. Okay, so these are the two major websites where you can search for jobs. Okay, but I want us to take it one after the other so that we don't miss it, because people are asking me, why not show us how we can do this thing on our own? So I've keep getting these comments from people. That is why I'm showing you step by step so that you know where to go to, what to click, and what you need to do. Okay, so logistic powder tanker logistic driver to join the night shift team at Armando Depot. The main focus of the position is delivering various bulk powder material to our concrete plant and third-party customer within the Hunter, Sydney, and Southern region. The nature of the work requires you to be available Monday through Friday, and with the option to work weekend. Okay, this is a great opportunity to work in a team environment within an organization dedicated to safety of our employee. Okay, so let's open this in a new page. Delivering bulk powder, able to work in a team, has okay, so these are all of these things that I know my brothers from Africa already have. You have the knowledge, you have the experience as a driver. You can apply to this job. Okay, so let's just scroll down and look at this. So if you look at this here now, you will see the link to this people website, though this link was removed. But if you click on this, it's going to take you to the page where you can easily apply for this job. Okay, so let's just click on this first. You see now, says, do you want to receive? No, I'm good. I don't want to receive email. You see now that it's come back to Seek website. Okay, so this is the most job. When you see them on Jora, most job you see on Jora here, you will also see them on Seek. Okay, most of them even become duplicates from Seek to Jora. Okay, so competitive hourly rates, RDO, road transport, manufacturing, logistic, main job. Okay, so let's look at this if there's any other thing we need to see. Thinking about, okay. So if you come here, they said apply now. Okay, so we are going to the apply link out page. Let's look at that. Okay, so begin application. You see now. So what you need to just do from this place is you are a new applicant. Be sure to type your email address correctly, as communication about your job application will be sent here. Okay, so make sure you put your correct email address so that when they send you email, you can get the email about the next step you need to take. Okay, so this is one of the jobs that you can apply to if you're a job truck driver. Okay, so let's go back to that page. I want us to look at another one, Mr. Truck driver. Let's look at this. Okay, they even wrote it here. They even put the hourly rate here, which is $30 per hour weekly. So you get your money weekly, and there's daily shifts, Monday to Friday. You can start immediately. Local delivery. Okay, so if you are already a driver, okay, so let's click on open a new tab. I don't want us to leave that page so that we can come back to it. So if you see it, summary of role requirement, these are the requirements. 1 year of relevant work experience required for this role. You know, we talk about the requirements. Once you meet the requirement and you have the skill that these people are looking for, you can use that to sell them that you know that they are actually looking for people that are currently in Australia, but maybe you have been driving truck for 2, 3, 5, 4 years. You can use this to sell yourself, and even you just need to sell yourself to this employer so that they give you a visa sponsorship. I have all the experience you need, all the requirements. I met all these requirements, and I would like if we can engage in one-on-one session so that we can discuss more about my experience. Okay. Then once you apply, you are going to get email. Okay. So you can also put something like, if you don't get back to me quickly, someone else might hire me, and it means, okay, so you just need to look for something that is going to attract those people that are actually looking for people as a truck driver. Okay, so if you click on quickly apply, you are going to see it's bring you, okay, I think they even have their direct form. So these people, their application procedure is not the same. Okay, so most people, once they watch the application procedure for one, they just drop off and they say, okay, so you have to put your email address, your full name, your phone number. If you are coming from Nigeria, make sure you put +234, then you start putting your phone number. If you are coming from Ghana, make sure you put your country code. If you are coming from Kenya, any country you are coming from, make sure you put your country code before you submit your application. Okay, then your current role, then your resume. Okay, so we are going to be talking about that resume when we get to documentation. Okay, so let's leave that for now. So because this is the power of your application, then you write your cover letter, then you submit your application. Okay, so once you submit it, you can apply for more than 100 jobs a day. So the more jobs you apply for, then the more the chances of you getting an employer that is willing to prepare a visa sponsorship for you. Okay, so one thing I want us, I haven't looked at the job portal. Okay, so this is for truck driver. So you can see here, this is another truck driver, $40 to $41 per hour. So you can see that we even have higher amounts here. So if you keep scrolling, only for truck driver, there are 62,000 jobs. Okay, so let's go back. Let's look at other profession. Okay, let's look at if you're an let's look at fruit picker. So here there's 1,600 plus jobs here. Okay, so this job was posted, always apply to recent jobs. This job was posted 21 hours ago. Okay, so if you scroll down, this one 3 hours ago, 21 hours ago. Okay, pitch, part-time picker and packer, harvest apple picking, harvest apple orchard farm hand. Okay, so you can apply for all this job. Okay, so let's look at this one that was posted 3 hours ago. So I don't need to bore you with all this information. This work is paid under the Horticulture Award 2020. This work is suitable for people on working holiday visa, wanting second year extension. It's 8 days regional work. Okay, so you see that. Let's look at another one. You see, this work is paid under the Horticulture Award. Okay, so you can always, okay, you see this one. This work is paid under the Horticulture Award 2020. This work is suitable for people on working holiday visa, wanting second year extension. Okay, so if we go back again, let's go back to the home page and look at other ones. Let's look at sales rep, or let's even look at visa sponsorship itself. There are 4,000 jobs here under visa sponsorship. So lead software engineer, this is 100,000 a year. Okay, so let's click on this. React, I do Node, I do JavaScript. So location and visa, you either want to move to Sydney from overseas or you're already based in Australia. Relocation support. Okay, so you see now, relocation support to Sydney and 482 visa sponsor with path to permanent residence. Okay, so don't sleep on this opportunity. This is a very big opportunity for you. Okay, so let's look at this registered nurse. Registered nurse, aged care. Our client is one of the Australia leading. Okay, so you can just pick your how will I say, your profession. Okay, you can just pick your profession. If you're a chef, just pick your profession. If you're a software developer, you are a nurse, just pick your profession. Look for the one that is suitable to your profession. Make sure that this is what you've been doing in the past year. Okay, so if you are a nurse, don't try to go and apply as a cook. Okay, because the experience is not there. Okay, so these are all the information I have for you in this video. Okay, so this is on Jora. Now let's go back to Seek. Let's go back to Seek Australia. So this is Seek Australia. You can also do keyword search, group accounting, administration, advertising, banking, call center, CEO, construction. Okay, so those are laborers, consulting, design, education, engineering, farming. You see, there are a lot of opportunity here that you can search. Make sure you search. Then you can also search by the regions. Then you apply. Note, before you apply, like this one that we had here, it said you have to upload your resume. Note, I think in one of my video, I talk about that if you are trying to move to Europe, then you should make sure that you use the Europass template to build your CV, your curriculum vitae. Okay, but when it comes to Australia email template is quite different. Okay, so their own template is quite different. So this is what brought us to the last part of this video, which is the documentation. Make sure you have all the valid documents that you are going to use to support your application. Because when it comes to the visa sponsorship, they are going to be asking you a lot of documents. Your driver license, if, for example, if you're a truck driver, your driver license, your birth certificate, everything, just to know that you are not lying. Then you also need to provide your CV. Note, Australia does not use the European CV format. Australia has its own format for resume, which they always call the Australian CV, Australian CV. The Australian CV format is similar to a standard resume, though typically 2 to 3 pages in length, and it includes a summary or objective statement about your work experience, your education, your skill, and your qualification, and personal details such as your contact information that they can use to reach out to you. Okay, Australian resumes are usually organized in a reverse chronological order. So, which means it's going to start with the most recent experience and moving backward. Okay, so it is also important to note that while the content and organization of Australia resume may be similar to those in other countries, there may be cultural and regional difference in terms of what employers are looking for in a candidate. So you also need to understand the basic requirements that this employer put on the job portal so that you can include those things in your resume. It is also important to research and understand the expectation and preference of employer in your particular field or industry. So when it comes to Australia. So this brought us to the last part of this video. Make sure you prepare all your documents. Okay. So once we've seen where you can get the job. We've talked about the visa sponsorship. We've talked about skilled and unskilled worker, and right now we are talking about the documentation. Once you get an employer that is trying or is willing to do a visa sponsorship to you or for you by selling yourself, make sure you sell yourself that you have this experience. Put all this detailed information about yourself and make sure your CV is not more than 2 to 3 pages. Put your experience, put all your skill that you have, and sell this information to this employer. Okay, once you sell this and they are willing to do a visa sponsorship, make sure you pack all your documents together because they are going to request for all these documents to process your visa. And I think they don't deal with you directly. They have an agent that is going to be communicating with you to process your visa. Once you do this and everything is set, then you should pack your bag and start moving to Australia. Okay, so I hope this video is very useful for you and you find this video very useful. If you find this video very useful, don't forget to click the like button, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you can be the first person to get notified when I drop a video on this channel. If you have any question about any of my video, drop the comments at the comment section and I'm going to reply. As you all know, when you drop a comment, I always reply to it. Okay, so till then, I will see you in another one. Love you all. Peace.